Cancer Prevention Facts You Should Know. YouTube presentation. Level, High School and General Public. Volume 1. What is cancer? Cancer diagnosis is a devastating news. It's a life-changing news. The fact is that we think about cancer only after it strikes. But that is too late. There is a fear about cancer in the general public. We do not talk about it, and especially we do not talk about cancer to children. If you do not talk about it, then we will not learn, and this cancer fear will remain. Cancer is a disease like other major illnesses, such as heart diseases. It is also a preventable disease, but unlike many heart diseases, we do not have a pill to prevent cancer. Cancer prevention is essentially based on lifestyle and awareness. In this seminar, I will try to provide you the basic cancer knowledge that might help you to prevent cancer in your future. Cancer is not common in children as it is in adults. A small number of children do get cancer, but childhood cancer is very different from adults' cancer. 5 to 20 children in 100,000 can get cancer, but as these children grow older into adults, that number increases to 455 in 100,000. So why the cancer incidence increases dramatically when you grow older, and how we can prevent it will be discussed in this seminar. As I mentioned in my introduction, cancer common in adults begin during childhood. So if you can educate children about cancer at this age and how to take preventive measures from cancer, then it is possible to reduce cancer incidence at the older age. With this idea in mind, I started Cancer Vision Foundation to educate school children. Cancer Vision Foundation is a non-profit educational organization established on February 10, 2016. We aspire to grow globally for promoting childhood cancer education. Our body is made up of cells. We have about 37 to 100 trillion cells, depending on the size of the body. There are many types of cells. There are blood cells, muscle cells, nerve cells, bone cells, epithelial cells, and so on. I'll be focusing today mainly on epithelial cells because most of the adult cancers arise from epithelial cells. Epithelial cells cover the body surface, the skin type of epithelial cells, and the inner side of most of the organs like the mouth, alimentary canal, lungs, kidney, and so on are lined by a single layer of cells like shown here. One of the characteristics of the epithelial cells is that they are always in direct contact with the external environment. What that means is when you breathe in air, the air is in direct contact with the epithelial cells in your lungs. And when you eat food, the food material is in direct contact with the epithelial cells in your mouth. Thus, epithelial cells are always in direct contact with the external environment. Cancer is a disease of the cells. There are two things that happens in cancer. One is uncontrolled cell multiplication, and number two is invasion of multiplying cells to neighboring and distant tissues. If only uncontrolled cell multiplication occurs, we call it as a benign tumor. It can be surgically removed and there's not going to be any problem. But if the uncontrolled cell multiplication occurs in conjunction with the invasion, then we call it as a malignant tumor. That is cancer. So only when that happens, the person needs to be treated for cancer. Each part of the body can get cancer. We have blood, bone, muscle, brain, and so many other cancers. There are about 200 major types of cancers and thousands of subtypes of cancers. The cancer of the epithelial cells is called carcinoma. 90% of the human adult cancers are carcinoma. And carcinoma is not common in children. So cancer is the wrong cells at the wrong place at the wrong time. About 1.7 million new cases and about 601,000 cancer-related deaths occur in the USA. 14 million new cases and about 8.2 million cancer-related deaths occurs worldwide. Carcinoma of breast, lung, prostate, ovary, colon and rectum, skin and head and neck cancers are the most common. Approximately 40% of men and women will be diagnosed with cancer at some point during their lifetime. Now let's look into the causes of cancer. Please listen to volume 2 of this presentation. Thank you.